And we're back with some Dwarf Fortress, which, yeah, I've just had a quick look at this game. It seems incredibly convoluted, but we're going to start anyway. This here is your normal startup screen. It's kind of like generating your world in RimWorld. We're just going to leave everything at default, namely because I have no idea really what I'm doing very well. So we're just going to roll with it. I figure I'll kind of stumble through this the same as everyone else. I want to get that authentic, starting off experience and just running right into a brick wall as you have no idea how to survive. I could look up tutorials, but that feels like, you don't get the same quite experience. It'd be like playing Kenshi and actually knowing what you're doing when you start instead of just getting beaten up all the time. Right, oh, you can actually see little villages and stuff popping up there. Huh. Okie doke. So, I think I know about this. They generate like 100 years, or is it 200 years? Yeah, they generate 100 years of history first, which we don't care about. Okay, we want to play now. Now, I don't know how we actually pick a location to start, but I would like to pick somewhere that's got mountains and maybe rivers and stuff. To recenter, press the WSD or hold and drag the middle mouse button. Okay, we're going to play now. I think Fortress is the default. Wait, where are we actually starting is what I want to know. Okay, we have to... No, we're going to... Do we do the tutorial? I'm sure we can get that. We'll skip the tutorial. That's not going to help. If this is your first time playing, please head the embark warning about aquifers, saltwater, and other hazards. Some locations are challenging even for experienced players and will be a very short game indeed if you don't know how to deal with them. After you embark, help is available by pressing it. We're going to be using the help button liberally. But first, we need to find a location to settle on. Looking around here, there seems to be lots of random stuff, but I think I want to try this site. It says mirthful. Temperature, surroundings, mirthful. That seems good, probably. For the mountains themselves, they seem to have things like iron, gold, silver, copper, nickel, platinum, tin, lead, fox, stone, stuff like that. So, there. Can we pick something? Click embark to place your fortress. Right click to zoom out. To recenter, press blah. Okay, grand. I need to pick a location. Why won't it let me click a place? Well, let's see what happens when we hit the embark button. Click on the map to embark. Right click to abort. 4x4. Can I bring... Okay, so here. That will get us a bit of water as well. I presume we're going to need water for stuff. Water might need to be pumped out or carried away. I have no idea what that means, but let's try. Enemies, normal. Economy, normal. Prepare for journey carefully. Choose your own skills. No, play now. Yep, we're not even going to prepare carefully. Now, if you're assuming that we're going to survive this, don't. The whole plan here is to die horrifically, but learn a bunch so that we don't die as horrifically the second time around. Just die less horrifically every run. Let's not get too attached to these people. Anyway, a dwarven outpost. You have arrived after a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond. Your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Brundib. Oh, 7 dwarves, I got it. There's almost no supplies left, but with stout labour comes sustenance, whether by bolt, plough, or hook. Provide for your dwarves. Bolt, crossbow, plough, food, hook. Okay, fishing. Provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the dingoes get hungry. We're in Australia. Great, that's always worked out so wonderful. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Strike the earth. Okay. Well then. Now let's have everyone slow down for a minute. We have animals and things. Okay, so if we zoom up, we can actually go higher up and you can see trees and things and it gets looking all funky. But if you go down to, say, ground level right there, this is what the ground level looks like. And if you go down one more tile, you actually go underground. So I'm thinking, yeah, we're going to dig pretty much straight down. Do that, we grab this guy, and I know enough to know we say click here, go down a level to there, and then we're going to want to start mining out areas. You go that direction, and then we're going to need to get a stockpile zone, so... Wait, I should probably make doors and things, that might be an idea. 1 second. There, an 11 by 11 room. That's what we use in RimWorld, so why not here? That seems perfectly reasonable. Oh no, that'll put us in freaking aquifers. Fine, we'll queue up a few more. We want to keep our miner busy. Well, that should do it. We're gonna get them to dig out this one first. In fact, you know what? We'll get rid of that for the moment. We'll get them to dig out one area here, then we'll turn that into storage, then we'll get them one area here for workshops, and then maybe bedrooms or something? We'll figure it out as we go. Alright, back up to the top level. Then what we can do is we can unpause the game, and our miner will come along and start actually doing the mining. Damn it, wrong direction. And there they go. Ooh. What type of soil is that? I have no idea. I suppose we'll find out. Red sand cavern floors. Okay, well, they're digging out down there. We need to probably harvest some of this stuff. I'm sure we can, like, harvest some of these crops, right? I think tree chopping is the order of the day, so we'll grab that one, and ooh, that's a big one. How about we just go like that? Okay, I presume they're going to chop that thing down? That thing looks huge. Fine, plenty of wood. And as well as that, we have a division of labor thing down here. Work details arranged, which control stuff. We should probably start assigning people out more tasks. They're a good planter, so... Planters... Where are you? This guy. Yeah, you can be a planter. Why not? You can specialize in that. Stonecrafter? Okay, Stonecrafter, you can be the Stonecrafter. Expedition leader, I have no idea. Stone cutters. Oh wait, you're a good stone cutter. What's the difference between a stone crafter and a stone cutter? You know what? Who cares? With this place dug out, it's time to make a storage location. If I can recall how to do that. Ah yes, it's one of these thingies. So you can be a storage area. You know what? We'll put you down to there. There and there. Yeah, perfect. We shall accept, and you can be all for now. That should mean everyone up above is now going to start frantically bringing all that stuff downstairs. We got a bunch of random gunk lying around up here, so they should hopefully start bringing it in. Yeah, there we go. Slowly bringing the stuff underground where it's less likely to cause problems. Now, this area here will probably be workshops and stuff, so yeah, we'll wait until I finish that, then we'll hollow out the rest. For workshops, we're gonna chuck one. Where is it? These things. Excellent. Carpentry makes beds and various furniture as well as bins, barrels, and more. Well, perfect. We shall make you out of whatever is the closest stuff. Sand, pear wood, logs. Go for it. That's it. Why does it look like it has stone when we're making them? You know what? I don't mind. Then, that should get us this thingy, which allows us to make beds. Now, we do have 7 people, so we should probably make 7 beds, right? 1, 2... I'm going to increase that. Wait, there's no up arrow? You just have to... Click... Oh, that's infinitely repeatable. Click to set this as the highest priority. I don't think there's a way to queue up multiple ones at a time. Fine, we shall manually queue up 7 beds. 7 beds it is. Alright, you get to work on that. We'll put the 7 beds over here, though I might want to do a few changes here to make this a little bit more palatable. That looks really nice and neat. We're going to go complete RimWorld style on this, because that's just how we roll. Who is actually building that stuff? I think someone has actually built a bed. Alright, if you've built the bed, then we should be able to place it. Furniture. Bed? Let's chuck it right. You know what? Let's stick it right in the middle of the room. Let's be absolute monsters. There we go. A bed right in the middle. Everyone should be happy now. The lack of sound effects is really starting to just freak me out. This game really is very old school. Okay, how are we doing up here? I think we've taken most of the cart stuff down. Excellent. Ooh, and we have weapons and things. How do we get someone to equip those? Yeah, I should really look up a tutorial on that. For now, though, I'm just going to finish out all the beds, and then once we've got them all bedrooms... Oh, damn, we need 7 bedrooms, don't we? We have managed to get in, well, a few of the beds. We're going to have 6 here, but we need more, so I'm thinking we just dig straight down. We can put in a stairs right here, go down another level, and, yeah, just build ourselves a whole extra bedroom down here. Something like that. Perfect. It should mirror below what's above. Yeah, that seems about reasonable. I'm sure our miner will get around to it. And then we're going to need some wooden doors to go on all these things as well. How's your man doing? Yep, he's gone down there and taken care of it. So, doors. We've constructed doors over here, same way as you produce beds. Right, 1 second. So we're queued up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there should be one built already. Let's see. Furniture. Give me a door. Damn it. Ah, doors and hatches. Door. You are applewood door. Done. And for zones, we click this thing, and I have set this entire area here to be bedrooms. So I've set this entire area to be bedrooms, so the pawns should come here to... Well, the dwarves should come here to think it's a bedroom. And how we're looking downstairs. Perfect. We're going to need another bed for down there, aren't we? Well, the bedrooms look like they've gone in okay. Our downstairs one is also a bedroom, and now we're putting in some tables. Oh, and over here I think we're going to throw in crops. And I'm sure I'm doing this all horribly wrong, but that's sort of the joy. No, that's plant gathering orders. Where do we make crop zones again? Damn it. Oh, I think I figured it out. Okay, so to do farming, you go to place structures, then you have to go to workshops, and then you have to go to farming, and then you have to put down farm plot. So, there we go. I think. Select material after placement. Yeah. And once it's done, we should be able to set up what type of crop goes in here. Anyone want to start planting there? Oh, they're still constructing it. What do you mean you're constructing it? It's just land. Just plant stuff there. Put down some seeds. To get ourselves some more food to go with, well, what have we planted here? Plump helmets? Yeah, they're going to be living on mushrooms, it seems. We have also set up a little fishing zone. Where is it? Right here. I don't know if anyone's going to fish out of it, but we'll try. And at the same time, we have built ourselves a fishery down here. Hopefully they'll process any fish they catch, I think. Prepare raw fish, catch live fish. And extract from raw fish, prepare a raw fish? What's the difference? Let's try that. Catch live fish, extract from raw fish, and prepare raw fish. Someone will figure that out, right? So it turns out if you want them to catch fish, you need certain traps and stuff that we don't have. So there's that. We've expanded out here and added in some extra crop areas. It turns out this stopped allowing me to plant, what was it called? The plump helmets. Namely because it turns out there's 4 growing seasons with different crops allowed at different times of year. So I've added in some more down here, and we're just going to grow some random crops and see what they do. We're probably not going to survive very long anyway. I still can't figure out how to get them to equip some armor and weapons. Pretty sure we had some swords and things we started with, but yeah, they won't seem to pick them up no matter what I do. We'll worry about it later. For now, I think it's time we went down a layer. Let's see if we can't get our hands on some stone. You? Yeah, to there. And you to there. Yeah, start going down. Let's see what's actually down on the lower layers. Lower levels, I should say. For the time being, we've also stuck in, this is a trading station of some sort. So, no trader needed a depot. And over here, we've got a mechanics workshop who can make a few things as well. Unfortunately, we don't have any rock, it seems. So, here we go. This seems to be a rocky level. Let's start mining some stuff. I've assigned a second miner out, so this should be a little bit faster. And we still have not managed to get any stone. Weird. Maybe we have to go deeper. I'm not seeing anything down here. Did we manage to mine some stone and me not notice it? I don't think so. In that case, let's keep going down, I suppose. This level down here does not look promising. It seems to be damp sand walls, so we're just gonna go down another level. Anyone want to dig that? And then we'll probably go down another level as well. Why do I feel like we're about to flood a whole bunch of places? What is that? You know what? Let's just keep going, shall we? And going, and going. They'll probably work, right? I think this place is flooded. Yeah, there seems to be one level of water here. We can't go down any further. We might need to drain that somehow, though. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do that just yet. Maybe we should make an area to dump the water. If we could make a pit or something. We do some testing. Oh, finally, I think we found some iron ore. Microline. Okay, I don't think that's iron ore somehow. And hopefully we can find some place to go down where it's not just water everywhere. This level here is just mostly water everywhere we've tried to dig. There may be problems with that. I may have to actually look up a tutorial at some point. I've been kind of holding off. I want to sort of stumble around and do terrible things. Let's see. How are we looking? In fact, yeah, it seems like there might be a few promising places off here to the right that we could dig down at. After digging extensively, we've managed to find a way down that seems to bypass this water level. So we're able to get down a bit, and now we can extract down here, which I presume will get us better materials. This is gypsum. We'll probably find some iron eventually. Also, one of our pets has died. I don't know where. You know what? Doesn't matter. We're also running out of drink. I think that's going to make people unhappy. So we've thrown together a drink still, which I found in their, where is it, workshops, farming, still. Brew alcohol from plant, fruit, or honey. Also, we've now got 15 population. I think we started with 7? Maybe 5, I'm not sure. What that means is we now can afford to put in a few extra things, like we have to put in a manager so that we can do work orders. This is kind of mental, but if you want to do a work order, we say, hey, make 10 drinks in a row. You can't do that by default. You just have to queue up 10 drinks here, and then once they finish that, they're done. You can't actually say, hey, if we run below a certain amount, make more. They just don't do that. They need a manager to tell them to do that, which, yeah, I suppose, but still, very frustrating. So we've got 6 drink now. We want to make sure that drink goes up. Food-wise, yeah, it's going to be a while before... Why is no one planting pigtails? Are we... I might need to assign out more farmers. We might not have enough. We've got a planter right there. Wow. None of these are any good, are they? Exhibition leader, woodcrafter, miner, woodcrafter, peasant, manager. Well, I think the supply caravan has arrived. Although it's a grim reminder of winter's hardships to come, the supply caravan from the Earthen Syrup is a welcome sight. Their eyes are alight with the anticipation of inspecting the splendid products of your industrious crafts, dwarves. Yeah, we don't have any of those. Take careful stock of your stores. What these merchants offer might very well be the difference between a prosperous future and a slow and meaningless death. Ooh, a slow and meaningless death sounds really promising right about now. Where are we? Ah, yes. This is the top floor. Our place is looking, you know, pretty horrendous. We've put in some extra beds for people, and oh, great. Next time we restart, no aquifers. This is just really frustrating trying to find a place to dig to without actually just running straight headfirst into water. Food-wise, we are now producing food at a reasonable pace. Stone workshop, and now allows us to make stone blocks. This thing is allowing us to make all the doors and stuff, and I've even produced hatches. Like, oh, see this grass here? That's because there was actually a hole in the roof. There was also a hole over there. Oh, and I think there's a hole somewhere around, you know, there's several holes. Oh, over here. Yeah, there's 2 holes right there. I have definitely done this whole thing arseways, but it's been quite a learning experience. For one thing, all of these beds, yeah, I should have stuck them in one room. A dormitory would have been a much better plan. This is just terrible. 2, if you want to get people to fight, it's actually really, really annoying. What you have to do is make a militia captain, or is it a militia commander? Well, one or the other. But once you've got those, you gain access to this thing over here, which is squad sidebar, which allows you to create squads, and I can add people to it. But I think once they're in a squad, they stop doing all the other stuff, so you don't want your entire population being soldiers, it seems. I'm going to actually have to look up a bunch of tutorials on this. This game is incredibly dense. It makes RimWorld look positively easy by comparison. I mean, if RimWorld felt like, say, eating a nice ice cream, Dwarf Fortress is like eating broken glass with nails in it. It's, yeah, finding out how things work is a very painful process. Like, how do you tell how much of anything you have? Like, I have no idea where our food is. It's probably in here somewhere in one of the bags or barrels. But even if you hover over one of the bags or barrels, it doesn't really tell you. Dwarven wine barrel. There's a wine barrel. Ah, this has wool, pigtail seeds, spice barrel. Where's the actual meals? How long do those meals last? Do they go off? I have no idea. If you click on a pawn, you can't actually make them just straight up fight. They usually just generally run from stuff. I think I'm actually just going to have to binge a bunch of tutorials. There's no way that I am able to limp my way through this. Yeah. Let's see how much longer it takes us to die. For now, what I'm trying to do is I'm digging down here and seeing if we can't extract some more nicer minerals. For example, over here we have, what is this stuff? Rough-hewn native platinum wall. Hopefully we can find more platinum. Yeah, there's some more platinum right there. We're going to rip out the platinum, and we're going to try and turn that into something. I don't think we have anything worth trading, though, so let's go up to the top floor and see how we go about trading with these people. I finally figured out how to trade with them. All we needed to do was get our trader over here to the trade depot. Well, create a trader, assign them to the trade depot, and then eventually the trader moves in and we get to hit this trade button to trade with them. We sold them some chairs. Why not? They got some chairs, we got a bunch of seeds so that we can plant more grain underground, which will probably turn into food and drink. And while that's going on, I think it's time we did some more mining, probably stupid mining. Yeah, you guys down there are mining. Hey, do you want to come over here and actually mine this platinum nugget? That would be really appreciated. In fact, let's find all rough-hewn magnite wall. Take all of that. Take all of that. Take that as well. And now we need to find some way to actually smelt that down. So I'm thinking we're just going to start going down. And not like a little bit down. We're going to go as far down as we can. Hopefully we can avoid water along the way. Until, you know, we dig too deep and too greedily type of thing. That's sort of the plan. Ooh, that is several layers. Alright, let's see how far down they get and how long it takes us to die when we get there. One thing that worries me is we might run out of metal picks for mining and things like that. So what I'm trying to do here is make charcoal. The charcoal we're making in a wood furnace. That charcoal we're then going to use with the smelter to hopefully make some ores. Make bullion bars. Make coke. Make coke from lignite. Make a metal object. Smelt. Thermite ore? Smelt malignite? Smelt native platinum ore. That sounds nice. Okay, so we can smelt the platinum ore. This is a dwarf's workstation, which, yeah, Horncrafter, Ivory Tooth, Pro Figurine Totems. Yeah, the crafting thing I'm not so sure about, but I'm pretty sure we can come up with something to make. I figured it out. I finally learned how to make an iron pick. I didn't even have to look up a tutorial or anything. All I had to do was go in here, add to task, and we had all of these options. We made a bullion bar, which turns out that's no use to us. Bullion we can't use. We didn't make coke. We didn't make pig iron. We couldn't do that this time. We chewed up smelt hermitite ore, which it turns out produces iron bars. And I think magnite produces iron bars as well. Not sure about the tetradite. Whatever. They're all queued up, right? So that's fine. But that gave us the iron bars, which we could go in here, and under weapons and ammunition, we get to make, we get to choose iron, because that's what we found, and we get to make an iron pick, which is that there. And there's the iron pick we produced earlier. So we finally made this game. Oh, seriously, I needed to know which type of ores turn, like, this thing needs, I need to go through the wiki. I really should have done an awful lot more prep work on this. I thought it would be fun to try and go on this game blind. And yes, it is fun in a way, but also horrifyingly difficult. This game is not designed to be, like, played nicely. This game is, like, you need to have a wiki open and probably go through about a dozen guides. Now, we seem to have bottomed out about here. We can't seem to get any further below elevation 25. I presume we need stronger picks. I mean, we've already made an iron one. But I think I'm going to have to go and do a whole bunch more tutorialing. I've read all of these. I've gone through the lot of it. But I think I need to look at about, I don't know, 5 to 10 hours of tutorials before I have a hope of actually coming back to this. This is just about how I start any of these games, though. You jump in first, you just skim through it, and figure out all the questions you want to ask. And then you can go through the tutorials. Otherwise, I find if you look at a tutorial before you actually play the game, it's just, it's not the same. You miss what the tutorial is trying to tell you because you have no frame of reference. Anyway, I also think I was planting too much food. This field was too huge, I think. Might want to cut down on that in the future. I think smaller fields, as well as that, maybe excavate as we need it. This place here sort of slowly expanded out, so I'm thinking more probably a straight line approach with rooms branching off from it, and then we just make the rooms deeper and deeper as we need them. Bedrooms, definitely going with barracks. This thing here, yeah, the dining areas, I'm not so sure how many tables we need, but population explodes rapidly. We're up to population 22. I didn't actually do anything. They just sort of showed up. You don't have to, like, Stockholm Syndrome anyone into joining you. Dwarves just start randomly joining your colony for no reason. We'll see how well that lasts. Also, for food and drink, still no idea how to balance that. That one I definitely need to look up tutorials on. And what is that? That is charcoal. Yeah, we're going to have to get some storage bins. Yeah, I'm not too sure how these storage bins work, but they seem to be holding most of the stuff we want. Anyway, I think tomorrow I'll have to do a filler episode of something, probably actually Zero Sieverts. I'll put in a Zero Sieverts one where we do like a deathless run where you have one life. Do a few rounds of that to see how far we can get. And then I'm going to have to watch about 30 to 40 hours of tutorials in the background to figure out how to play this game because it's not easy. Yeah, it lives up to the hype. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this blind blundering into Dwarf Fortress, which seems like it really does live up to its name. Good luck.
Sirap gatol.